Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to get the description of a property using reflections. So create any old project and then create a new class, whatever class you want. I'm going to call it class 1 and we're going to create an auto implementing get set accessor. I'm going to call it number get set. And we don't want to give it an XML summary, but we want to give it a description, an actual description that's going to bind itself to the property. Okay. This is how you give it a description if you're not sure how to decorate your properties. I definitely have a video on this somewhere. Check it out. And basically we're going to give it a description. Okay, I messed up my keyboard layout. I can't press the quotations here. It's some sort of hotkey, so I'm going to restart Visual Studio. I don't really know what's happening. Okay, so I'm going to give it a description. It's a number. That's going to be my description. Our work here is done. Let's go back to the form 1. And we're going to create a method called getDescription. Or get description of property. And it's going to return a string. Get description or get property description would be more appropriate. We're going to pass in a property info object. I'm not going to go over how to use property info. It's pretty straightforward. So what we want to do is get into the property info object and look for the description. So what we're going to do is we are going to get an attribute, which is what this description is for the property, an attribute. It's a decoration. It's equal to info, and we're going to use the get custom attribute method. You can use custom attribute property and then iterate through them and search for them yourself, but the get custom attribute method here will allow us to specify a filter, and we can also get a single description instead of all of them. I think that's all we can do. Actually, you can get an array, but we're just going to get a single one. We only need the description. So we're going to specify our filter. Our filter is going to be a description attribute. Pretty self-explanatory, and that's all we really need to specify. And then we are going to check to see if attrib is equal to null. So if attrib is not equal to null, then we're just going to return attrib. We're going to cast this to, we're going to cast this to a description attribute type so we can actually get the description. It's safe to assume that we can do this cast because we did do the description attribute filter up here. So we're going to do that. Description attribute attrib. Now we can just use the description property here to retrieve the description string. And if it is equal to null, then we're just going to return an empty string. Okay, let's try this out. We're going to create an instance of class here, class 1. So we're going to get our property info. Get property. We're going to get one property. We're going to call it, or the property name is number. So we've gotten our property. Now let's pass our property into the get property description method to get our description. There it is. It's a number. And we can change up the description. And you can also do stuff like different attributes. Let's try that. Let's give it a category and see if there's an appropriate category attribute. Category attribute, there it is. And we'll just change up this cast down here, check out its properties. I'm trying to paste with the Windows key just because that's how it goes with the Mac. I use a Windows keyboard with my Mac. I don't like the Mac keyboards. Okay, there it is, category. And so my category now is it's a number. We can change this to layout or something. There it is, layout. And that's all. See you later.